Giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the men of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, apostles on down. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there pushing this truth in all sincerity in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. It's your brother Yaquanah coming at you with another lesson. Lord willing, you'll be edified. This is through the power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. I'm going to entitle this lesson, Spirit of Haste is an thang. And I'm speaking on the spirit of haste because I notice some of our people have that spirit of haste, man. They haste, meaning they rush. They're very rash and rush things for, from my point of view, it's just it's something that our Jake has adopted from Esau, being in this wicked kingdom, which is America, which is Babylon the Great, which will be destroyed soon with ICBM missiles. Let me go ahead and get into these scriptures real quick. These precepts. Let's go to Exodus 10 and 6. And they filled thy houses, Salakia. Exodus 10 and 16. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste. And he said, I have sinned against the Lord your power and against you. And that word haste, this scripture, you can see that the power of Israel and the power of the Pharaoh are two different powers. So that's just a quick point to put out. It shows you that the Lord's not dealing with all nations in a way. You see that Pharaoh and the Egyptians had their power, and Moses and the Israelites have their power. So, that's just a quick aside. But back to this word haste. It can mean a variety of things. To speed, equal to like the speed of something. But we want to deal with Salah. We want to deal with rash right now. Haste as it pertains to being rash, and this is haste, which is mahar, and we'll go. It means to be liquid or flow easily, to hurry. It can be in a good or a bad sense. To be carried headlong, fearful, hasty, quickly, rash, shortly. And you see our people deal with that whole trying to get from point A to point B in haste, quickly, in a hurry, with that spirit of I'm gonna miss my bus. Oh, I'm gonna miss out on this opportunity. Oh, that whole thing. And it's that rush spirit is it just it's an thing. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 5 and 2. Be not rash. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 5 and 2. Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. So when you're in the presence of the Lord, you got to watch your mouth, man. Not only uh, uh, your actions should not be hasty, but your words shouldn't be hasty. And a lot of our people do that too. They just anything spills out. They just allow anything to just come out. And if they have any kind of harness on their mouth, it's always in the fear of a job or Esau or whatever. It's never in the fear of the Lord. They cast the Lord and the laws and the statutes and the commandments aside, but when it comes to dealing with this so-called white man, the Edomite, they don't really have anything to say. They're real careful with their words. But this scripture right here says, "Be not rash with thy mouth, and let not thine heart be hasty to utter anything before the Most High. For the Most High is in heaven, and thou upon earth. Therefore let thy words be few." You speak to the Lord, man. That's respect. That's fear for the Lord. And, our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, they don't have that fear. They'll buck up and you bring up the scripture and man, get out of here with that stuff, blah, 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 man, there you go again, blah, This is Genesis 25 and 29. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25 and 29. And Jacob sod pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint." Therefore was his name called Edom, which means Adawam. I believe that's wasted away, I believe. Make sure that Adam means red. Salat. The twin brother of Jacob, Esau. Okay, the Idumeans. Verse 31, and Jacob said, "Sell me this day thy birthright." So Esau was coming out of the field. Let me just point out, he's coming out of the field, right, after hunting, and now I just want to make a point. He's not coming out of a 3-day being locked up for 3 days. He's coming out of the field where he voluntarily went to go do what he does, go out in the field and hunt. Is verse 32.